We talk a lot about supporting the troops and about how the American right has kind of taken this idea that they support the troops and progressives don't, and turn it into something that it isn't, when in great part it's the American right who votes against veterans' benefits and funding veterans' health care and so many other things. And now we have a story of an Army veteran who was kicked off of a North Wildwood boardwalk by police because he had a service dog with him, and dogs aren't allowed. And it's actually way more insulting than that. This is an Army veteran who was not only kicked off of a North Wildwood boardwalk, but he was also issued a summons because he was walking with his service dog, according to local police and a Florida news report. His name is Jared Goering. He's a Tampa, Florida resident, 19-year Army veteran. He was taking his first vacation in years with his wife, Sally, when a police officer stopped him because he was walking with his dog, Navigator. The officer told Goering, hey, no dogs allowed on the boardwalk, and only guide dogs are an exception to that. Now, Goering said, hold on a second, this is a service dog. Here's his service dog collar. The officer, according to the report, was completely unapologetic. And according to Sally Goering, the wife of the veteran, said, what are they doing? Giving every vet a dog now? Now, fortunately, Jared Goering was able to get a hold of one of the supervisors from that police department. He obtained the summons. He filed for a dismissal. Goering entered retirement back in 2009 after he suffered 2 IED explosions in Afghanistan within a 36-hour period. Can you imagine? And after suffering through the debilitating aftermath, his service dog finally made him feel more comfortable in crowds and is allowing him to live something closer to what we would consider a normal life. And for a country that's waving flags and beating its chest about patriotism and supporting the troops and all of this stuff, we're really dumping on veterans a lot, Lewis. I mean, medical care. We can't find them jobs. And the biggest one is actually the sending of our troops into harm's way when it's really not a good idea or really makes no sense, or maybe is based on false pretenses and made-up intelligence, Lewis. That doesn't seem like supporting the troops to me.
No, no, we differ in not you and I, but us and the right differ in many ways on how we agree the troops should be supported. And this is a really disturbing story. And I would love to get into a deep analysis of the police officer involved. But you have to assume that there was some ill will there for some reason.
No question about it. And is it what exactly was it that made this police officer? I don't buy that the police officer just didn't believe that this was a service dog. I agree with you that there's probably more to this. There's probably an interpersonal issue going on with that officer, and it's a pretty sad story, I'll tell you that for sure. Let's take a break. I want to come back and talk about diamonds. Are you a individual who owns diamonds? Are you thinking of buying a diamond if you propose marriage to your significant other? We'll talk about diamonds next and a lot more.